Hello. Actually, on the last episode, I was doing a hello test. I don't know if you guys remember. I don't think you remember, but I was like, hello, 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 hello.
Kind of remember.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is this going in?
Yeah. We're recording. It's live. Red means recording.
Oh my god.
And I actually had to cut that out.
Oh, why?
Because it was too long. I was like,
my God.
it was like 10 seconds of me just doing hello, and it makes it seem like I'm actually practicing for, starting this episode. Anyway, hello.
You are practicing.
Yes, welcome back to another episode of Beer Talks. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. With my friends Stanley and Addie. Why don't you say hi first, Stan?
Hi first, Stan.
And then we have Addie.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah, Stan?
Doing okay.
Chilling?
No, chilling.
It's a nice weather out. Sun is out.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
It feels so cold.
Wait, what do you mean? Is it actually? Have you just not been?
It's warmer.
You're literally sitting in front of a window.
I know, but I haven't looked outside.
It's warmer.
It's there for aesthetic purposes.
And by warmer, I mean like Canadian warmer, where it's like -2.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's not that bad. The snows are melting. Because we had like a big snowstorm on Friday, right? A couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
So-
The snow's still on the floor.
Right. That was nice. Anyway, welcome back. Episode 9, Season 3 of Beer
Mm-hmm.
Talks. We're almost halfway there. Literally.
You know, like we've been saying we're almost halfway there since episode 3, and we're not close
We're
to
not
halfway
halfway
there.
Oh my god. We just feel like we are because we like talk so much.
And then once we're halfway there, like, oh, season's almost over, but it's like episode 11.
That's how it feels, you know?
That's true.
The commitment that we have. Anyway, before we as Stan mentioned via our meeting before recording.
the pre-production.
Yeah, the
meeting.
pre-production meeting.
Which was 5 minutes before we hit
literally.
record.
Stop. Like, this is a well-prepared
Oh,
episode.
no.
Hours and hours of work have been put into this.
True.
Oh,
We've been
no.
having weekly meetings, like daily weekly meetings. We've been having some pretty melancholic, on a more serious tone topics for the past couple of episodes. So today we're gonna kind of lighten things up and just talk about. Well, I'll let Stan drive when we get there. But before we get there,
You always do this. You always tease it. Always.
That's the whole idea, you know. People have such short attention span that we have to have a hook these days.
Oh, I thought it was just you want to adhere to your personality. You
Is that
never.
what I don't.
You always tease and never get to the point, and then you leave us hanging.
It's fun, no? Anyway, we have our beer of the day today, which is Saulter. Is that how you read that? Saulter Street. Saulter Street
I
Brewery.
think? Yeah.
Because it's Saulter. Saulter. Wow.
Saulter.
This is
There's
like,
an L. There's an L.
I know.
Saulter.
So I have to say the L.
I think so.
You don't say. I was gonna say you don't say the L in salt.
Wait a minute, bro. Hold on.
Anyway.
No. We're not moving on from this. No, not anyway. Are you kidding me, John?
It took a minute. I was like, you don't say the L in salt.
Oh my god.
Can you pass the salt?
Yeah, you guys never had salt and pepper before?
No.
Anyway, Saulter Street
Cod,
Brewery.
cod.
Chill Face Crushed Pale Ale. Crushed with a K, by the way.
Look at all the spellings today.
Yeah. They have a really groovy can design, right?
So the story behind this is like we actually sent Eric to go pick up this beer because just no one had time to go. So we originally wanted a different beer. I think it was called Time Bomb.
Okay.
And Time Bomb sounded delicious.
It was mango raspberry crush. I'm so sad that it was a summer only beer.
Oh,
It
yeah?
sounded so delicious, but then they're like, we don't have it.
Oh, no.
And then he messaged me and he's like, oh
That's
no,
by
they
the
don't
way an
have it.
interpretation of what they said.
Yeah.
I don't know if they actually went. Oh, we don't have it.
They're probably like, it's a summer beer. It's like, dude,
Hey, you
do
don't
your
know.
research.
Maybe they're very excited workers there. You don't know.
True. So because of that, he was like, "Oh, they don't have this one. Do you know what other one you want?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Just pick one." And then he was attracted to the can. So to your point, it looks very groovy. It's very like eye catching,
very-
I guess. Is the
it's
right
very
It's
word?
like orangey.
It's very vintage. I feel
Yeah.
like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then in addition to that, the waitress was like, "Oh, I highly recommend this beer. It tastes really good." So then he's like,
Highly
"All right,
recommended.
yeah." I'm like, so
So-
he's like, "All right, we're gonna go with this one then."
Okay.
Nice.
Chill
Yeah, hopefully it
face,
lives up to the hype.
crushed pale ale. I
Yeah,
don't know anything about it. It smells nice.
It's a 3.5% beer, so like not too,
It's very
too
light.
heavy.
Yeah.
I don't know why barley in
You're reading the French.
barley in French is ogre.
Oh,
You didn't know that?
No, I did not know that.
Same.
I try to go on their website to kind of see the notes for this
Mm-hmm.
beer and things like that. So anyway, Saulter Street Brewing, your website is expired. So if someone can
Don't
fix that,
put
that'd
him
be
on
great.
blast, bro.
I'm trying my best.
You know what? It is for it's for their own good.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
I care about you guys, and I want to know more about your product and your company. So please let me learn.
So I did find the description for the beer. Do you want me
Ow.
to read it? It's on like some other third-party website. Do you want me to read it after
No.
you
That's
taste
cheating.
it?
That's cheating. That's cheating.
Okay, so taste
yeah,
first.
let's
Taste
taste
first.
it first, and then we'll go. So let me open my beer. John, what does the beer look like?
It looks like this.
It looks golden,
Wow,
doesn't
our
it?
listeners.
It looks pretty transparent. See, you can see my hand through it.
Yeah, and the colors. Oh, actually, colors very light.
It is very light. It's not like I don't think it's like a full bodied kind of situation. I
No,
mean, it is
it's
a
like
pale ale.
smells
too.
like.
It smells like.
Yeah.
Too. Anyway, cheers everyone.
It
All
smells.
right,
It smells
cheers.
kind of like juice. It smells. It smells kind of nice.
It's very IPA, you know.
I don't like
This-
IPAs.
This is bitter,
Oh,
and it's not. This is not
no.
beer bitter. This is like, what's that? It's not. It's not orange peel. Orange citrus. What is it?
Tangerine.
No. So like you know when people like shave like pieces of orange
Zest.
and-
Zest.
Yeah, it's like it's
Yeah.
zest bitter,
Oh my god, it's literally like the peel. Then, like you're eating a peel.
kind of.
It is very
Like-
bitter.
Mm.
Like what is the thing called? Like not orange fruit. The thing that we eat during like Moon Festival.
Oh my god,
Mooncakes.
Festival.
No, the fruit. I forgot what it's called.
Grapefruit.
Thank
No.
you.
Pomelo.
Mellow. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh my god. Everything is so difficult today. I'm so sorry.
And it's only a 3.5% beer.
It is very bitter. It honestly like. It's very. I don't think it. If Stan thinks Stan's not gonna like this one, I don't think. But
I don't like the hops. Do you want to hear their description now?
the notes. Wait,
Yeah.
let me tell you the notes first.
Okay, go for
I
it.
think
What do you taste?
I taste bitter. So,
Any other flavors?
honestly, it's very hard to pinpoint.
Mhm.
But I'm like, what's the candy flavor that I don't
You
like?
too, eh? Yeah.
that they give in like Asian restaurants. Guava.
Guava?
right? Yeah.
This is not guava.
I understand, but it has that kind of. It reminds me of that kind of aftertaste that I don't.
Okay.
That I don't appreciate. And like in terms of like
Any
there's no-
fruit.
yeah, there's okay. I like some fruits, but there's no like sweetness to it. It's very light. Like it just goes straight down. And in terms of like texture and viscosity, it's very easy to go down. But again, it's like very bitter. Like your entire palate. Is
Like
just,
it does pack a punch.
It's just covered. Yeah. Maybe that's why it's called crushed. You know. But like chill face. I don't
Does
think
it give
Stan
you a
is-
chill face? It
Does
gives-
Stan look like he has a chill face right now? You know?
He's questioning his life.
Stan,
All
what about
right.
you? You got notes, Stan?
That says everything. That's it.
I have
That's his note.
feelings. I think this is like I'm like I think this is very very to me like if I bite into a grapefruit or a pomelo, this is what I would expect to taste.
Like with the skin on?
With like no just skin. All I'm chewing on is skin.
No meat, just skin.
No meat, right? Because like John said, there's very little sweetness in the beer.
Yeah.
Right? Like usually when there's like a lot of bitter, I think just previously we've had some sort of like additional notes on top of it, either like citrus notes or like peach notes or like something.
Right.
But this
Correct.
just feels very, just like bitter. But John's right. It is a very easy beer to drink. Like
Yeah.
it's the body is super light. It doesn't really linger.
Correct.
It's not heavy on your tongue. But it's just right now my entire tongue's covered in bitter.
Because you guys know how some of our beers are like, oh yeah, like it's like front end, it's like fruity.
Yeah.
And then like at the back end, there's like alcohol-y, right, etc., etc.
Right.
But not in this case. And maybe I'm not sure if that's the objective. Anyway, we've rambled on for too long, Adi.
Like it's very monotone, is what you're saying.
Yes.
I think there like definitely is a market for people that like these kind of beers.
I can see that. Like someone that would like light, unsweetened beer, maybe this would be their market.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me read the flavor notes. It is packed with pineapple on the nose and citrus and guava on the back end.
Oh, okay, guava. You're
Yeah,
right.
you got
brother.
it, guava. Thanks to the bold crush hops. So I think
Oh,
the hops,
crushed hops.
yeah, the crushed hops. Maybe that's what brings out the extra bitter. It's not just hop; they like crush it, I guess. So it's smooth and juicy. This pale ale don't fuck around. It's got the punch and a whole lot of crunchability.
Correct. This beer does not fuck around.
For sure.
Yo, I pointed out the guava, bro.
Yo, well done. Look
Yeah,
at you.
Pretty
Look at
sick,
you.
eh? That's pretty cool.
You're evolving.
You're
I
closer
have
to a
evolved.
connoisseur than we are.
I have evolved. I'm not getting the pineapple-y, but when you said it, I like my brain was like, oh, that's
Yeah,
what
like a light bulb turned on in my
that's
brain.
the
when you said
crispness, right?
Yeah.
When you taste it, that's like the
Yeah.
crisp, like summery-ness that you get.
Yeah.
Okay,
but
so
it's not.
don't think-
It's not very apparent. Like it's definitely.
Yeah,
not
but it
on
doesn't
the
taste like
forefront.
pineapple. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it
yeah.
really
Okay, so don't think of like the pineapple flavor or sweetness, but think of its refreshingness, I guess.
Exactly, like the character
okay.
of a pineapple. And
Makes
like
sense.
the acidity and all that stuff.
Yeah. I honestly I still don't taste guava, but maybe my understanding of guava is different.
Yeah, I think because like I think of guava as a pretty sweet fruit.
Me too.
I don't.
Really?
I don't. Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, I do. I do.
Go ahead.
So
I don't. It's like very much like at the back. It's like you guys know like when you take a shirt from like a closet that you haven't worn in a long time, and it's that closet smell. You know what
like
I mean?
mothballs.
Like-
I'm not gonna say.
Are we still
mothballs.
talking about guava?
Yeah. Let me finish my points. So why I identified the guava is when you know, like obviously you have your own like you have your typical clothes. What do you call it? The syrup, clothes, the dish, water, dish, soap,
Detergent.
detergent. Thank you, Jesus Christ.
What is up with us today?
The detergent, right? So you have your typical detergent, but then when there's a shirt that has been in your closet a long time and you haven't worn it, obviously it hasn't been washed.
Right.
Like you can distinctly smell, even if you when you wear it, like it lingers. Obviously,
Are we
it'll
still
grab your
talking
smell.
about guava?
Let me finish. I'm getting to a point. Let me finish. So and it still lingers and it still sticks to you, but it still has that closet smell. It's the same idea where that guava smell is like very far back and tucked in, but I know enough. I don't like guava enough that I will identify that flavor profile, just like I know what a closet smell is long enough that even though you smell really good, I can still smell that your shirt is that your clothing is from old closet smell. You get
Okay,
it?
so
Make sense?
the short version of that is that you dislike guava so much that you can identify it even from such a faint flavor.
And then so whenever John picks up a old T-shirt from the back of his closet, he's reminded of guava.
You guys don't have that? You guys don't have like certain smells you associate with like
No, I do, but it's just.
That's not how
clothes
we
and
would
guava?
describe it.
you know? I mean, listen, the mental gymnastics that I go through is very much on character with me. Anyway, speaking of crazy, Stan,
Whoa.
Stan, why don't you?
Whoa,
Why don't we?
fingers pointed, bro.
Whoa.
Why don't we? Why don't we
Whoa.
walk? Why don't we walk through? Why don't you take the wheel and drive and talk to us about what we're gonna talk about today?
Are we okay just moving on from there?
Is there anything else you wanted to add?
No, it's
You called him crazy.
Who? Me? I called me crazy.
No, you called him crazy. You said, speaking of crazy, Stan. Bro.
No, I called me crazy. I'm crazy. Wasn't that the idea?
I feel like he's gaslighting us.
Really?
Okay, I don't know what's going on anymore. We're talking about like I originally wanted to talk about anime, but you know John's too cool for that. So
I'm not.
so
I'm
we're
not
just,
cool
we're
for
just
that.
talking about TV shows or content. Oh, not even TV shows. I came, John, too cool.
Entertainment.
Content you've consumed maybe over the holidays or before the holidays or something just recently on your mind. Addie and I were having kind of a conversation about
Mhm.
Arcane season 2, and both of us had a little bit of feelings about this, and all of the things that we will talk about hopefully doesn't like I do I need to do a spoiler warnings.
Like,
Maybe.
wait, it came out in December or November?
Pretty recently, no?
I think it came out in November.
Okay, you know what? We won't
Arcane.
talk about Arcane's story, but I do have feelings about season 2's storytelling.
I
Yeah.
like I mentioned to you guys before, just for context for everybody. I've only seen up to episode 2. I was a fan of Arcane season 1, although it was a little bit overhyped for me, as everybody was like, "Yo, this is like game changing," which it was. To be fair, for its record, it was a very good story. It was very creative. It was dark, but also not like gore dark, you know. But like there was some serious issues that like if you really like as you peel the onion, you know,
Right,
there's
right,
more
right.
and more layers. Whereas
Like
some
a French barley,
like a French barley.
like ogre.
Yeah. So and Shrek. Oh my god.
Yo, this is like
That was deep. Uh, so wow. Okay, hold on. I gotta come up for air for that one.
Oh my god.
But it was a little bit overhyped, but it was good. Not to take away credit from it. And then season 2, I had a problem with the pacing where I was just really confused
okay.
from
Same.
like okay, like what is this character trying to be? Like what are they like I'm you're losing me as to what their character is. Like now they're doing this when weren't they supposed to be this? Didn't they go through with this? Like that kind of stuff. That's why when I watched episode 1, I was like, yo, this is sick. And then I watched episode 2, I was like, where are we going? You know? I don't
Okay,
understand.
same. That's kind of my feelings too. So like I watched the whole thing because like I didn't watch it like upon release, right? Like I also actually no, not also, because John wasn't a huge fan. He's like, it's overhyped. I was on the hype train for season 1, right? Like I thought this was an incredibly well told story. I
Yep.
love the artwork. I love the music, right? And as a fan of the game, I thought that this was like just chef's kiss for like the amount of fan service they did, everything. I
Right.
was a huge fan, and like I think they deserve kind of like all of the success that they achieved and everything. So it wasn't like it's undeserved, right? It totally is. So when season 2 came out, I think I was just like going through something really difficult with work, and like I just did not have the capacity or the time to like commit watching like hour-long episodes of anything,
Right.
right? And then so when I did finally watch it, because of a lot of people around me were like, "Oh, you should watch this." So like okay, so like watched it, and then so like episode 1, yeah, same thing. It was like, "Oh, this is so cool!" Like I can't wait until like how the story unfolds. But I feel like each episode at the beginning, I'm just like, "What's happening?" And then
Yeah.
at one point, I literally was like, "Did I skip an episode by accident?"
Same.
I was like,
I
wait,
felt the
how do we
same.
get here? No, like, because I'm like, okay, so like I kind of remember what happened at like the end of the previous episode.
They did do a recap though. They did like a brief recap on episode 1. It's like the first like 3 minutes.
But like in like on like episode like 3 or episode 4.
Okay.
I'm like, did I miss an episode in between?
The
That's how
transition.
it felt.
The transition was like harsh, eh? Like it was like
Yeah, because like so like I think the entire storytelling premise of season 2 is more so kind of just like they told a long period in a very short amount of time, right?
Okay.
Like a lot of time has passed
Yeah.
in all of season 2,
Yep.
and then I think you really have to pay attention the first time you watch it to everything to really kind of understand like, oh, this is who this is and this is who this potentially could be, because I think they also introduced a lot of characters, at least to me, right? Like they introduced a lot of characters without really explaining their backstory, unless you either already know and like are deep into the lore of League of Legends,
We play the
and
game.
or like I don't know, like I guess you're supposed to pay very like you're supposed to like turn off the lights, like
Yeah.
like
Look
like
at every detail.
yeah, like can't be eating.
It's not a
like,
second
can't-
monitor situation.
No,
yeah,
no.
yeah. You have to like be taking notes or something. And then I was like, what? And then like as the episodes went on, like more and more so, I'm like, what's happening? And the way that they explain the universe and like things like that, their universe building, I think they're giving me too much credit. Like I'm like not that smart.
Okay, see, that was my problem with it. So I am a little bit by no means did I study this or anything, but I'm a little bit of a film geek in the sense that like I don't just watch movies. Like there are times where there are some movies where I'm like, if I turn off my brain, that was an enjoyable ride.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like there are sometimes it's like that. But for the most part, I watch, whether it's TV show or movies, I watch it for the storytelling. Like I'm not saying you need to spoon feed me things, because the point of storytelling is show it, don't tell it. Like if there's going to be a character giving a monologue explaining the entire thing, that's not an enjoyable movie. Like you need to show me the progress, right? And I feel like in season 2, they rushed it so much that I felt like you are giving me like TLDR of a story when you should have showed me. And
Right.
and like when
It feels very Marvel second or third phase.
Yeah, like they were rushing it a lot. And then like it's a problem when, to your point, Stan, the creators gave you too much credit for paying attention.
They really did.
That's a problem. Like you're not a good storyteller if you're expecting your audience to fill in the blanks. And I had a big issue with the ending because, okay, so when I look at a film, before I say that this is the best film of all time, I look at it this way. If you remove one of the main characters, whether it's the villain or the hero, if you can remove that character and replace them with someone else, and you get the same story and you get the same results, then the story did not matter. That was not well written because you did not write a character that mattered to the story. And for me, that's what happened in the ending. Like without spoiling it, if you replace that ending character that created the result with a different character that did the same thing as him, it would have had the same result. So then that tells me that ending character did not matter. And I'm like, that's a problem with storytelling. Because like literally I watched the ending and I'm like, I did not believe that character mattered.
Yeah, like I kind of see where you're coming from, because I think like maybe we're boiling it down to this, right? Like I think they're really being very ambitious with season 2, and I can see why. I totally see why. I think each of the main characters that had a highlight deserved the highlight, because I think it's part of their story, right? But I think why season 1 was so enjoyable to not only League of Legends fans, but like to everybody, right? Because it's consumable, and then they really told the story from like one or two people's point of view. Right, like they told it either from Jinx's point of view or Vi's point of view, and then I think what really worked is because their stories intersected and then kind of went on their own, and it intersected again, and so that makes it so interesting to look at. But I feel like this, like season 2, it wasn't like 2 or even 3. I felt like it was like trying to tell this. If you know what it is, oh my god, like this is like a eureka. It feels like I watched Eternals again.
Oh my god, yes.
Because Eternals is like they introduced like 8 characters in one movie, and then like at the end of the movie, I'm like, what?
Yeah, and it's like, why did they have to come together, right?
Angelina Jolie, right?
Yeah. I'm like, okay, like cool. I wish I knew a little bit more about that, or like I didn't care about this, or like what is happening? And I'm like, this feels like a teaser for whatever Eternals 2, or like each one of them would get their own spin-off movie or something. And I just feel it didn't feel like a complete story. Like you're right, it's a very TLDR of everybody. And like, man, like I invested like each episode is like an hour long, right? So it's not like it's like a TikTok reel of 15 seconds. No, it's like 10 hours of my life.
That said though, you guys still like it?
I still liked it overall. It's just I would score it lower.
Yeah, in terms of like production, top tier. In terms of the art style, in terms of like the artistry, in terms of the music, still great. Love, fan service, amazing, right? Like at least for the parts that I could pick up. But honestly, what I really struggled with, and I felt so kind of, I felt bad towards the end, like towards the finale of this, which really was like, I'm like, maybe not today. Like there's been a couple of days where I'm just like, oh, do I want to watch it? And then I said to myself, maybe not today. You know, but season 1, I couldn't wait to watch the second episode. Like, I couldn't wait to just like, you know, be like, oh, I'm gonna watch Arcane today. Or like sometimes I'm like, I finish one episode, I'm like, I'm gonna watch a second episode. That did not happen here. I was like, I'm so confused, I'm so tired, and I'm so drained. What's happening?
And you know what else? A lot of times I have to watch an episode and then I have to stop, and then Eric and I have to discuss it and figure out what they meant to do. And I think, again, that's a problem. Like, as a storyteller, your audience you can leave us with thought, but you should not leave us to figure out what the story was. You know what I mean? Like, it's very different. Like, a story that leaves you thinking and like with thoughts and feelings is very different than thought-provoking is different than what the fuck just happened, let me figure it out. You know, like, those are two very different afterthoughts, and I felt like I had to do a lot of the bridge building myself rather than having the story tell me, and that took away from my experience.
That's disappointing.
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes, it's like 100% in Rotten Tomatoes.
Listen, it's I think from a film, no, from a, not even filmmaking, from an animation production perspective, like, this is to me at least truly like top tier, right? Like if I kind of just like not care about the story or like not care about kind of like other things, in terms of just artistry, it is insanity. Like, I started watching like kind of YouTube kind of like clips of animators and like they explaining their work and things like that, and not because of Arcane. It was just I kind of just got into this a while back, and then like if I kind of apply to some of the even the techniques or like some of the things that like I learned, like just the amount of just drawing and like the perspective and the planning to this, like, this was not like, oh, you know what, we're just gonna kind of like rush through this and push out a product. That's not how I feel. I felt like they really put a lot of really, really professional, high level, dedicated work into this, and that I appreciate, right? But I think, Addie, you're right. Like, for just from a story experience perspective, like, I'm sure a lot of people, especially like diehard Arcane fans or like diehard League of Legends lore enthusiasts,
masters,
like, this is like I could see that they are like, this is like a masterpiece of a lifetime. I can see it. But for me, like, as like a very, very casual League of Legends player, like, you know, I don't really like, I don't really remember what happened in season 1, to be honest with you.
Same.
Like, there's a couple of seasons, like there's a couple of moments where I'm like, what happened? Who is this?
Same.
You know, and then I'm like, oh, right, like, this happened in season 1, or like, you know, I have to like go Wikipedia this. I'm like, who is this? Like, what happened? What's the conflict here?
Right.
And then so like,
you're right.
Like, an average viewer perspective, enjoyable experience. But like, am I like as hyped as when season 1 ended? I was like, all right, cool.
Addie, you sound like you wanted to add something.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, like, to Stan's point, I feel like, for example, like, Eric enjoyed it more than me because Eric plays League. He kind of knows a bit of the backstories.
He mains Caitlyn.
Wow. Anyways, he knows, like, he knows the lore, right? So then for him, he already had some of the gaps filled in. But for me, who I don't play League, I'm not into the lore. I enjoyed season 1. But I'm not like a hardcore Arcane fan. For me, it was like there were too many gaps for me to enjoy the story. But you're right, the production, like the visuals, absolutely amazing. But I will say, I've had people tell me like, oh, do you know how expensive it is to produce this? That's why they probably had to cut short. That's why they had to compress it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm sorry, excuse me for not liking capitalism, but it's your problem that it costs you guys money to create this TV show. Doesn't mean that you should take away from the storytelling. Like, that's not an excuse to me. I'm sorry.
So from what it sounds like, right? And you're right. There, honestly, from what it sounds like, the director and like the story and the writers probably had it all laid out. Right. But since there's like 7, 8, 9 episodes, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah. There's only 9 episodes and they have to end this arc, right?
Yeah. They must,
Yeah.
Like, you
like
can't
this
drag it on for another
This
season.
is the end of Piltover. Especially not the end of Piltover, like full stop, but like the end of their saga of this journey, and we have to move on to a different region. I guess for like people who are not aware, it's like the same as like, you know, what's Clark Kent's city? Metropolis, I think.
Metropolis.
I was gonna say Smallville.
I was like gonna say that too, but no, you're right. It's Metropolis.
It's Metropolis,
right? Yeah. So it's like they just finished the story for Metropolis, and now they're moving to Gotham. You know, like for the next area, right? and so they have to put that in the close, and then obviously they have a lot more to say. Like imagine closing the entire city of Metropolis, right? Like just ending that story, you're like, yo, what the hell? And maybe that's why there's such like abrupt jumps and cuts, and then they had to cut out a bunch of stuff to make it fit, and then like with their best abilities kind of sew everything together, which then ended up being relying on people's self-interest and like level of concern with the production for you to fill in the gaps, which I guess is kind of sad, but rock and a hard place I guess for the producers and the directors.
I think if they had if they have the freedom to be like, oh, let me just make like 5 seasons of the story, right? Like, it could be like well told and I get it, right? Like this is always the issues with like storytelling on film, just because screen time is so limited, right? I get that they have to make these choices. Anyway, not to like harp on too much about Arcane, I do want to ask about like just generally if there's like other things you guys have watched maybe like over the holidays. I know Squid Games 2 is like a big deal right now. I have not started that.
You've started that?
I've finished it. I have.
Oh my god.
My opinion of it, I only have one opinion. It's not a spoiler at all. Have you guys watched season 1?
Yes.
So I don't know if you had the same feeling I did, but in season 1 it made me think. It was very thought-provoking in the sense that like every single time something happened, I'm like, wow, can humanity really sink that low?
Yes.
Like, will humanity make those choices? Like, that made me very
There's
like
an
morally,
ethics, moral.
Yeah, like the moral thought-provokingness was what I really enjoyed about season 1.
And you're saying they don't have that in season 2?
Not to the same level.
Oh, okay.
Season 2 felt like it was more. They made it more fun. It was a little bit more action-packed. And what I enjoyed, like the philosophical moral dilemma side of things in season 1 was not as present in season 2. So what I wanted from
Are we
it,
still talking about Arcane? Sorry.
No. You just ask about Squid Game, bro.
And so for me, I went into it going like, oh, how are they going to test humanity this time? And it turned out to be like, it was a rehash of season 1, but a little bit more action. So no spoilers, but like that was my feeling about it.
That's
not that it was bad per se, but it felt like a setup for season 3 more than a full season 2.
Wait, there's gonna be a season 3?
No, based on where it ended, absolutely.
Oh, did it end on a train again? And then him running back to, he's like, wait, I'll be a contestant. You know what movie I saw recently? Sorry, was when Addie, you were talking about like about Arcane, how you're telling me like it's an entire dialogue, right? It's a monologue instead of just like, bro, just show it to me. You know, like what are we doing? And it sucks. It was Venom 3, The Last Dance.
No,
bro, it's cheeks. Oh my god! No. And I watched the entire thing too, and you're like, wait. Like, and it's so cool, like, and the premise was cool, and the characters are cool, but you have no fucking clue who they are because it was a monologue. The entire thing was a monologue. The problem was a monologue. The main villain was like, honestly, I'm not gonna spoil it, but you're like, what was the point of that? Like, seriously, like, and I was so, and I mean, if you look it up on Google, it has pretty shit reviews, and because of that reason, it was legit just. Like a word vomit, a lore vomit of like, okay, this is what we gotta do, and then boom boom boom, action scene, and you're like, shit, now we gotta do this, and then it's just another like word vomit of like, but if we do that, this happens. Oh, but don't worry, this will happen. Oh, but
my god,
but like they're just talking, like there's absolutely nothing, like you're not showing me anything.
Oh no!
And then the action scenes happen. I know, and it's sad. And
it's Venom, right? Venom 1 Venom or 2 any good? Like I haven't watched it.
I enjoyed Venom 1.
I like Venom 1 and 2. I mean, like as a fun ride, you know. If we were really like an eyegasm / like an entire like mind blowing entertainment, like the Miles Morales series.
Oh, he's Spider-Verse?
Yeah, Spider-Verse. That shit is like, holy fuck.
That was good.
So can I maybe ask you guys this then? Like, this is a little bit of a change in subject. Maybe we're not talking about entertainment anymore in general, but like, okay, so like, is this the curse of sequels?
I don't think
Okay,
so.
so like here's my take, right?
Yeah.
There's so many like original stories. Like this is just like Harry Potter doesn't count, right? Because the Harry Potter, the entirety of the movie is based on the book, so I get it. This is how the story must go, right? There's no like I don't think there's like that much creative freedom in terms of where they can take things because like Harry can't die, right? Like he must make it onto the next book. But like for example, for things like maybe like or like even Arcane, right? Or like in this case like Squid Games, or like I don't know, in my head there's just like so many, like Lion King even, for example.
Oh yeah.
Mufasa.
Lion King 2 cheeks.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Right? Lion King like 1, maybe the greatest animated film of all time in my opinion, because I just grew up on that shit. But like Lion King 2, I'm like, what is this?
Is that the Mufasa one?
Isn't there a
Mufasa's
Lion King
1?
1.5?
1.1, but that's more of like a no, but that's more of like a fan service kind of like
True.
funny, Timon and Pumbaa behind the scenes.
Sorry,
I have a
Eddie, go
perfect
ahead.
example.
Yeah,
Did
go
you know
ahead.
there was a Mulan 2 that was also cheeks? Mulan.
Yeah, like
Mulan.
why did there need to be Mulan 2?
Yeah, exactly.
China was already saved.
He didn't make a man out of you, okay?
Oh my god.
Okay, then on the flip side, can you think of a sequel or a part 2 that was good?
The Spider-Verse one is pretty good.
I thought
right, okay.
I thought Spider-Verse 1 was infinitely better than Spider-Verse 2.
Really?
I really did think that. Like, I'm not saying Spider-Verse 2 was not good, but I really thought Spider-Verse 1 was just like infinitely better. Because I think because of the way that like, the story was introduced, I think because of the juxtaposition of kind of where they had placed Miles Morales and the conflict and like the progression of like, all of the other verses being introduced.
Yeah.
Right. But I feel like Spider-Verse 2 was more, I don't know, I feel like much like Squid Games 2, they were just kind of like pushing what the original series already had, but just making it more action and more exciting. But then I'm like, no, like what I liked about the first one was like, it's unintentionally thought-provoking. And I think that so many people like this because the way that's provoked thought, it's a little different in everybody, but everybody thought about the movie after and they're like, wow, yeah, the way they did this or the way they introduced that was really clever, right? But then for the second one, it's kind of just like, well, okay, it's not clever anymore. It's just like, okay, like a billion Spider-Man.
Like you're doing the same thing, but on a bigger scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I really enjoyed about that though is like the design, like the art design, and how every Spider-Man set in the different Spider-Verse had their own unique art style, and yet somehow, and you could see like it looks like a magazine, right? Like some of the scenes look like a magazine where like it's like a collage.
So this is the same thing what I was talking about with Arcane 2, like the artistry of it, like full points, right? Like
Exactly.
I think that is the level of like professionalism and the what was your word? Eyegasm?
Yes, I guess. Yeah.
Like the production value was there.
High
Music design
right?
too, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I can't
everything was,
even
like, on
imitate.
point.
You guys know when he gets the spider sense and then like a bad thing happens,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
swoop, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, like all of that top notch, right? But like, okay, so my issue is like the why I loved, and I truly believe why so many people loved original series of like so many people loved movies or like TV shows or whatever is because like the story was good, like people were immersed, and people can't wait to find out what happens next.
Right.
But like I think the sequel, I don't know why, like is this kind of just like a, because we already know this happened in the first one, they cannot replicate that magic, or are we expecting too much for the sequel? Like I don't know what it is, but I cannot find good sequels of original series.
I have a sequel that I can think of. It was like the first one that came to the top of my head. It is not an original series. It is based off a comic book. It is a comic book movie.
And
The sequel to Captain America: First Avenger. The sequel was Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier, yeah.
I can tell you exactly why the sequel was better than the first one.
Can you consider that a sequel though? I feel like those are independent movies.
No,
Not
it's a
Captain America 2.
It's a sequel. It is.
It is a sequel. It's a sequel because it's still him. It's like Iron Man 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still Iron Man, right? So the reason why I think Winter Soldier was better, because they were actually smart about it. Captain America: First Avenger was like very mid, like hard mid. Like if you like comics, if you like Captain America, it like did the job, but it was like not satisfactory, you know? So it was hard mid. But the one thing they liked about the first movie was his friendship with Bucky. So the sequel was smart. They took the only thing that mattered from the first movie and made
a whole movie out of it.
Exactly. So the sequel was better than the first because they did that. I think with a lot of sequels, they have this sequel curse because that's not what they do. They just they take the entire movie and just rehash it on a bigger scale. Rather than like, okay, what did they like about it? What did they not like about it? Let's take out the stuff they didn't like about it and do what they did like about it. They're like, no. The first one worked, so we're just going to copy it, but make it look different. And that's when it's like, not as good.
So does that mean Endgame is not a sequel? Because it's Infinity War first, and then it's Endgame.
I also feel like Avengers series is not sequels because independently they could stand as their own movie. Like you didn't need to watch a previous one to understand this one.
True.
What do you mean? Endgame? Yeah, you do.
Okay, in Endgame you needed Infinity War, but I don't see it as a sequel.
Do you though?
I see it as part 1, part 2.
Listen, I feel like if someone who's never watched a Marvel superhero movie, like they'd be confused and be like, oh, I don't know who this is, but like they can understand what the story's about.
No, but Endgame's continuation though.
Yeah, Endgame
exactly.
I would argue no, because you needed to know like why is everyone sad? It was like because everyone died.
Oh, okay,
Exactly.
yeah, okay. You know, you're right.
That's
you're
what
right,
I mean,
It's been a long time since I've watched it. You're right. You're
Yeah.
absolutely correct.
Really? You don't watch it yearly like I do?
What?
Like, is this your diehard like Christmas? Like
It's a yearly thing. I watch Oceans 11, 12, and 13.
Really?
And then I watch Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame.
Did you know? I watched Ocean's 11 for the first time last year
Oh, what?
on the plane.
Oh.
It's so good. It's my favorite.
It's so fucking funny, dude.
Yeah.
And the jokes are like, it's not even like there's a punchline joke. It's just like the exchanges and interactions between characters is
Isn't
so
there an
good.
Ocean's series where it's like all women?
Yes, Ocean's 8.
Yes, it
The
was.
one
We
with
don't talk
Rihanna.
about that one.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was a big flop. And it
Oh,
was,
no.
It really was. It really was a big flop.
Another example of the ending didn't matter. Like the entire story didn't matter because in the ending they did something completely different and was like, okay, so that whole story was like useless. They like negated the entire movie because there was like a Hail Mary like twist at the end that made their entire movie, everything they did, no longer matter. And I'm like, great. Terrible story writing.
You guys, yeah, I mean, I tear up every time, you know, Black Panther goes, Ibambe, you know, with Wakanda Forever.
Oh, Black Panther was really good.
And I was
Black Panther was really good.
I was like, what's his name? Chadwick Bose.
Yeah.
Black Panther? Yeah, that guy. He
Chadwick.
We're gonna get canceled.
like he's so cool, you know, and when they fight. Anyway.
Oh, yo, if we talk about Marvel stuff, we may get canceled.
Okay, this is gonna be like a whole other episode where we just talk about Marvel stuff.
That's the opinion.
Over Christmas, I also finally I think this has been a long time, and I think like because I don't know, I've seen it at like Anime North for like at least a year now, but like I finally saw Chainsaw Man. Have you guys seen it?
Like the show?
Yeah, the show.
I read the manga before. Okay, see, this is the whole. I did it before it was cool, but I did. Okay, but I was reading the manga before it was cool. Okay, and then there was an anime that came out, and then it did look cool. Mind you, I've never watched the anime, but I finished the manga.
Oh, okay.
And the manga is so sick. Like,
Is
it's
it?
like,
So should I read the manga?
Are you watching? Are you watching?
I finished the anime series.
I don't know where the anime ends, but the manga is so fucking clever, dude. Like, it's so good.
You know why I started watching it? Like honestly, half the time now I start watching things because I see like 30-second clips on TikTok. And I'm like, what is
me
this? I want to
too.
watch this. And then I'm like, oh, it's Chainsaw Man. I'll watch this.
Chainsaw Man is sick. A lot of people got mad at the ending of the Chainsaw Man in the manga, which actually, you know, I don't know if it's a spoiler. I don't think it's a spoiler, but the way that the manga ends, and then so the manga ended and the anime aired like at the very tail end of the manga.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then the anime fucking like blew up, like
it did.
Demon Slayer blew up, popularity,
Yeah.
Jujutsu Kaisen blew up, right? And then it became super successful, and honestly, it feels like the artist was like, oh, there's more to this. So then he continued after.
It feels like a forced story.
Exactly.
Okay, so we're gonna
Which
do a
is why-
full circle moment back to Arcane.
Okay.
Because I wasn't
Drive it back.
done.
Reverse.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I love
Drive
it.
back.
But like, okay, so like, I feel like Arcane 2, some of the stories within, I'm not gonna say what story because I know John hasn't watched the whole thing, but I really do feel like some of the story was forced. And I think, and I was talking to my friend about this like yesterday. Like, I hate it when someone like when someone kind of like secretly feeds me this thing, so then there's like an ulterior motive, right?
Right.
And I feel like, and because this is already live on servers, so it's like not a big secret, like I feel like the way that they were portraying Mel, like I think episode 2, and this hasn't the announcement or anything hasn't happened yet, but episode 2, Jason was like, they're gonna make Mel a champion. And I was like, why? Like, why would they do? Like, there's no reason to. Like, she's like a diplomat, right? And that's what she was. That really what she was. And then like by episode like 7 or 8 or something, I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, I was like, Jason, you're right. And then lo and behold, like it was like what, like this week or last week, they announced her, and I was like, oh my god, you are right. And then like, you know, and it's just like these kind of things where I was like, because how the story progressed, there's no reason that she went through the story that she did. There's really no reason. And
it did come out of the field.
Yeah, and I get it. I get that her backstory kind of like, you know, made sense for her to do this. But I also feel like the backstory didn't need to be there.
Yeah.
You know, because like in season 1, there was like no hint of this. I don't know, maybe for me, but like I was just like, oh, okay, like that's fine. Like
her character design is sick though. Sorry, Addy.
Her character design is sick. The way that she plays in game is super cool. She's totally the type of character mage archetype that I like playing. So I'm not mad about that. But like, I just felt like it didn't need to happen in Arcane. Like, I think the reason why Arcane was such a huge success in the first time is because it's so independent of League of Legends, you know, as a game. But I felt like Arcane 2 really was like, we're tying the game into the series. It's one whole collective thing. And I'm like, it didn't need to be that.
I think, yeah. As an outsider that don't play League, I definitely felt that. Like, I got no inkling of that in season 1, and then suddenly it happens in season 2, and I'm like, did it have to? Like, really? Are you just trying to up the ante? Is that why? Like, that's what it felt like to me as like a non-League player.
It was pushing it for you, you know.
Yeah, I felt like it was like a little bit of force feeding, you know. And then like maybe the similar thing in like I don't know about like the entirety of Squid Games 2, but like I've seen like again like 30-second clips on like TikTok, and I was like, oh, like, you know, do we really need to rehash this? Like, what's kind of the point, right?
I have another controversial opinion. I think you guys, maybe both of you, maybe one of you will disagree with me. I don't think Demon Slayer is a good anime.
Oh my god, Addy. Didn't we talk about this in the
we're talking about this. It's cheeks.
We're talking about this. And I've talked about this with so many people that love Demon Slayer, and I'm like, look, I'm gonna agree again. It's the theme of this episode. Art, production, beautiful.
Top tier.
Story, full ass.
Okay.
Okay.
We're not sidestepping no more.
Yeah, crack and all, dude. Not like that.
Yo, like the character development non-existent. Like the character development is so garbage. And like I can talk about specifically, I want to say it's season 2 of the anime. It's been out for years. The manga's been done. Like, I'm sorry, spoiler alert. But there's this like the whole train thing. And this like very strong, like this very strong demon slayer dies for the sake of the main character, and it really pissed me off because I'm like, I really hate it when story doesn't make it believable. I'm like, I don't believe that he cared about the main character enough to die for him. Like, why would he sacrifice himself for the main character? Like, that made that entire story and how it ended with him dying made absolutely no sense to me. And then people are like, "Oh, but it's such a sad moment." I'm like, "Yeah, it's sad because he died. It's not sad because he sacrificed himself."
I'm pretty sure when I saw that, I cried. I'm pretty sure.
But okay, that's the thing. I was sad too, but I was sad for him dying.
Yes.
I wasn't sad because he sacrificed himself for the sake of the main character. I'm like, bro's not Harry Potter. We don't have to keep him alive. Why is everyone sacrificing themselves for him? And that made absolutely no sense to me. And this again is a hole in the storytelling where it's like, you made me fall in love with a character that now sacrificed himself for someone that did not have a connection to him. And I'm like, why?
Can I make an observation?
Yeah.
What's the observation?
I feel like all of these things are that are so beloved, right? I think it really is stemming from like, you know, maybe some things that it originally was supposed to not be a big deal, and then so this way, when you know the actors or the artists or the director, like whoever's in the production of these things, they really just have passion for this. They're just like, we're gonna make it as best as we could. We don't have the budget or whatever, but like we love it, right? Like we really believe in whatever we're doing. Like I think that was like the core of, if I think about it, right, like that was really the core of Arcane 1. They went out on a limb. They're like, we might not make money off this, but it really felt like a passion project.
You're right.
I felt it, right? And I think the same thing for Squid Games, same thing for, and I swear to God, like, so for me, I don't know if you guys have seen it. I don't know. Did we talk about this? On Disney Plus, it was Agatha All Along.
Oh yeah,
the
like,
witch, Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, the whole witch story. Like that definitely was not intended for like a general audience. It was very specifically for a very subset of audience because of the story, B, the casting. Right, it is definitely for the girls and the gays and the days.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
I wouldn't know. I
think it was like a bit of a fan service because, without spoiling, there were characters that were cast in there that had reveals that fans were like, I wanted that, and they did it.
And they did it so well. And then the thing is, they did not have budget. Okay, like I was so full on obsessed with this series because like I like dug into like, you know, the production and everything. Like they did not have like a regular Marvel budget, let's be honest, right? And they didn't have budget, so much so that one of the actresses, literally, in order to exit a scene, she ripped open a paper, like a backdrop, like a literal paper back. She like ripped it open with her knife and stepped through it as a exit to the scene. Like no CGI, no nothing. She's literally just like, okay, I'm gonna a hole and step through the hole.
And they had like very minimal promotion. Like you almost missed it. Like I didn't even know it was even out yet. Yeah.
But then I feel like those are the things. It's just like everybody in it loved what they were doing. The storytelling was top notch, and like nothing was being pushed because there was like consumerism agenda. Like no one did anything because they're like, oh, there's gonna be merch attached to this. They did it because they're like, it makes sense. It makes sense, and it's captivating, and it grows the story, it grows the character, it expands the universe. Right. But like, you know, the way that it naturally ends, they're obviously introducing new characters, and then you're like, oh, okay,
it's
spin-offs are coming, like the sequels are coming, right? And I'm like, oh god, like I really hope, you know. But like my observation is that I think why so many people fall in love with the content that they love, like why cult followings exist, is because not because of production values or like whatever. Yes, it definitely helps, and it's like it is a spectacle, right? But it is because of like the pureness of like whatever is being delivered, right? And then there's really no like, oh, I'm getting this delivered to me because after this ends, there's merch. Right? Remember to check out our merch shop, right? Like there's none of that. Or like, oh, remember, like it's like, oh, like when this ends, like, you know, play this game and, you know, spend money here. And I feel like that's kind of like a big turn off for me. And I feel like a lot of the sequels, the reason why there's a sequel is obviously because the original was such a success. And then when the sequel comes along, right, I think there is always inevitably underlying alternative intentions, way of it's money. Of like almost marketing, right?
It like corrupts the project.
Like for me it's just not as enjoyable. And I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but that's kind of like how I feel about some of the maybe sequels that I didn't find as captivating.
As part of that too, I also feel like because now all sorts of media depend so much on fandom in order to, you know, push it forward, get a sequel, get merch, that sometimes movies and content end up doing fan service things that are completely unnecessary. So I want to say in Endgame, there was a moment that everyone loved when all the female characters got together to be like, we're going to go take out Thanos. It was beautiful shot. beautiful scene, poster worthy, fan service, off the charts. Great. Check, check, check.
What's wrong with girl power, Addy?
Because it was completely useless. Captain Marvel alone was stronger than all of them put together. There was absolutely no need, no point, and completely useless of all these female characters going like, we're gonna go in together. I'm like, okay, Captain Marvel, one female character alone does more damage than all of you put together. There was no point of that.
But
they
that's not the point, Addy. It's girl power and friend power.
Okay? You know what? Like I feel like in Endgame, I'm not as mad because like going into it, I knew the entire movie was fan service. And this is again like they were not trying to hide the fact that this is a fan service movie. Like they already told everybody like this is the last Endgame. We're gonna make it epic. You're gonna love the shit out of this, right? Like there's no like deep story or like character growth. No, like you're going in expecting it to be like epic battle, right?
I disagree because, because you didn't know. No, they
announced it before. They were like, this is the end. There's no more.
Yeah, but you didn't know that Captain America. But you didn't know that Captain America was gonna pick up fucking Mjolnir.
Okay.
It's fan service. Like the entire movie is fans. It's filled with fan service.
But there were fan service that was worth it and made sense, and then fan service that didn't make sense.
Oh right. Okay. So, you're right. The whole girl
make no
sequence. Like it didn't need to be like if you take that entire sequence out of the movie, it would have taken zero away.
You didn't like Pepper Potts doing a spin.
But Captain America picking up Mew Mew.
What about Wasp like appearing out of nowhere?
Wasp, yeah.
So like there were moments where it's like, okay, fan service made sense, and then there were moments where it's like fan service cut the scene unnecessary.
That was sick, bro. And then when Captain America didn't even yell "Avengers Assemble," he just said it under his breath.
Yep.
That was badass.
That was
badass.
But again, those moments made sense.
I know.
Team female made no sense.
And War Machine was like, "Cap to your right," and then he was like, "What?" And then all the portals were like,
Yeah.
Like,
did you recently watch this? You remember
every year? Did I not tell you? Every year, the year passed. So some point this year, I have to watch.
When do we get to watch this together?
Oh, you want to watch together?
All right, it's gonna be our new tradition. We're gonna watch Endgame as a Christmas movie every year.
Yeah.
You know when a scene comes up and they will say like a line, I'm that guy. Well, I will say the line as the line is being said.
Okay, I don't want to watch this movie with you.
See, there you go. There you go. What movie was it? The new trailer for League new season. I guess this is relevant.
Oh yeah.
The new season trailer. When she was like, "Oh, everybody goes to Naxos," and it always asks a question: "Are you strong enough?" Literally, as she did the dramatic pause before she says, "Are you strong enough?" I literally said it with her, and I haven't seen the entire thing. That was the first time I watched it.
Oh my god!
And I was like, okay, see, I get it. It's a little cliche, but it's way too on the nose. But you know what? Let's keep going. Let's move on.
True. You know what? You brought up something that made me think of another media because we've been shitting on Marvel so much. I'm gonna bring in DC.
I don't think we're shitting on Marvel. I don't think we're
shitting on Marvel.
I think we're in the middle of it.
We were questioning a lot of their storytelling choices. But I'm going to bring in DC because you brought up like, it's a girl power moment. I am all girl power. I love well-written female characters. But I still remember many, many years ago, I'm talking like 7-8 years ago when this show was somewhat relevant and new. Supergirl, she bothered the shit out of me. Because season 1 of Supergirl was like, it was a little bit too much girl power and like not even on the nose.
Not too much girl power. Oh no.
It's like, it's like the show me, don't tell me thing. They were telling you constantly. They were literally, she would save someone and be like, I'm a female and I just saved you. Like it was that level of stupid female power where I'm like,
look what a girl can do, and you're a guy.
And that like really bothered me. And I'm just like, girl, just do your shit and then let people realize that you're female. You don't have to tell the audience. So that really bothered me. And then it was like the same thing for She-Hulk. She was also so on the nose about her being female and be like, girls are like, you know, the whole thing of like, oh, how can Hulk control when he becomes Hulk, right?
Yeah,
When
yeah.
Banner is because he's like, oh,
I'm always angry.
I'm always
a
angry.
little
I can
angry.
control
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
anger. And then when she accidentally, you know, gets hit by the gamma or whatever, and then she becomes She-Hulk,
Yeah,
and he's like, oh, how are you able to control when you change so easily? She's like, well, as a female, I always control my anger. I'm like, oh,
she didn't
not
say as a
necessary.
female.
No, she did. She's like, as a woman, we naturally just have to learn to control our anger because society. Yeah, yeah.
And that wasn't
I'm like,
empowering for you, Addie?
no, it was just
It
like,
made her angry.
it was unnecessary. I'm
She
like,
hauled down.
She's a
What
lawyer
do you mean?
and she controls her anger. Isn't that like just you? Isn't she just
no,
speaking?
but it's just like, it's so on the nose. That's what I mean. I'm just like, I don't,
Bro.
again, show me, don't tell me.
If a guy was saying what you're saying right now, if I was saying this, we'd be so canceled, bro. John's such a
this is
misogynist.
full on my
Yeah.
feeling, and like the way that I think it does show in the show where like she overly is sensitive about the fact that she's female. She thinks every little inconvenience is because they did that because I'm a female.
You
And
know
it's
what?
like,
Sexist thing.
that's a bit too much.
Okay, so I know we're like almost at time, and I do want to wrap this up, but like, I can so relate, Addie, to what you're saying. Like, not about the whole female thing, but like
Right.
about like anything that has to do with like just being gay. It's like, no, dude, just like tell me the
Like, it's
story
fine.
without like just show. It's like, okay, character walks into the screen with giant rainbow flags. I'm like, okay, God, I get it. It's cool.
Or like
No,
a really
live your
cool
life.
and like a really cool character, but just to let you know that they're gay, they will,
Yeah,
they will
like the
add a little
first word-
sass.
the first word they say is "Hey, girl." I'm like, okay, it's fine.
Yep.
It's fine.
Like, why are
Like, it's cool.
Oh,
It's
I
like, how do you do
totally
this?
agree with
How do you do this? Oh, you know, as a gay person, I get it.
you.
So, no,
I agree.
I 100%
Yo,
agree with where you're
bless.
coming from. Also, additional gripe with Arcane, but you know what? We're not gonna get into that right now. We're at the very end of our episode. John, did
We're
you
over time
finish
now.
your beer?
I did. I finished the beer.
Really?
It's a small
I-
can. It is bitter though. It is a strong. It gets easier. You get used to it.
You're right.
Mm.
It is
You
not
get
as
used to it?
hard to drink, but this is definitely a smaller can than what we're used to. So this is 355. Yeah, this
Yes,
is 355.
correct. Yeah,
and
yeah. It's like a little soda can.
Smaller. Yeah.
Yeah. yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I'm having trouble.
No, that's fair.
Because of how bitter.
Yeah,
like-
it's not my beer for sure. Like I totally get that some people might love this. I
Mhm.
get it.
Listen, our beer last episode,
Yeah, that was my beer.
I was having
Fuzzy
trouble.
peaches, hell yeah, give me another.
I was like struggling, dude.
So
Like-
like when I posted the story about last episode, I was like, one of our favorite beers, and I'm like, oh wait, should I put an asterisk and say just Addie and
Not
Stan?
John.
Not
Yeah,
John.
Yeah, bro.
One of our
Facts.
favorite beers, not John.
Not John.
Listen, if they pay me to drink it, okay, it'll be my favorite beer. Okay?
No, not the ulterior motive. We talked about this for the whole episode.
Oh, anyway, we gotta sell.
It's true. Our soul.
Yeah, sellers eventually.
Oh man.
Any other notes about Chill Face Crushed Pale Ale? It
You know
lingers
what?
too.
It is
Because
not a calamari beer.
no. I feel like this needs to go with like a dessert, so then like the sweetness kind of counters the bitterness.
I feel like that would be so much worse because it would ruin the dessert.
Oh no.
Like I would like if I were to, you know what, I wouldn't not drink this ever again. Like that's kind of how I feel about it. I would
Yeah.
drink this again, but like if I were to drink this again, it has to be in the summer and it has to be on its own. Like it has to be
That's fair.
after dinner on its own.
That's
Oh,
fair.
okay. After dinner beer. There we go.
Yeah.
True.
That's
true.
that's not terrible. I think,
After crispy pork beer.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I
These
see that.
actually, yeah, that's a good point.
I see that.
You know what? I think because I read the flavor notes before even opening the can, I expected more of like the pineapple on the nose, as they say, right?
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
smell that.
That was
So,
not the case.
I was like, oh, that's not what I was expecting. But other than that, like, I think it's a good choice for a light beer for people who don't like sweetness.
Light bitter beer. Yeah.
Light
So
bitter beer. If you
Yeah,
love
light
bitters,
bitter
this is
beers.
the beer for you.
Yeah.
And we're like, actually, like, I know beers are bitter, but like this one is
This is bitter.
The meter is there.
Dang.
Anyway, Saulter Street. See, I pronounced the L that time. Saulter Street Brewery Chill Face Crush Pale Ale. Should we do recos first, or do you want to do your?
Or
I have a
should I do-
reco. I can do.
Oh,
reco.
okay, go ahead.
It just came out. Speaking of entertainment, Sakamoto Days is a new anime that came out.
Say that again.
Sakamoto Days.
Okay.
I'm
so-
excited. It's on my list. I want to watch it.
So,
Oh, okay. What is it?
So the premise is the guy is an assassin. He's like the ultimate top, like think like John Wick, right? Like he is the guy. He's the boogeyman, right? But then he retired, okay, and he became fat.
Because he fell in love and had kids.
Okay, well, let me get there, right? And he started a family, right? And it's actually very adorable and very cute, right? And then basically somebody was like trying to assassinate him, but he is the guy. He is the assassin.
Yeah,
guy,
he's
right?
still the guy.
And then the whole thing kind of unravels, but be like, wait, he's fat, but like he still has all his skills, just like John Wick, right? Like,
It's really fun because his wife, the only rule, like the number one rule his wife gives him is do not kill anyone.
right, exactly.
That's his rule.
Yeah.
But I saw in the trailer that when he becomes like when he John Wicks people, he gets skinny and hot again.
Yeah, there's a little as animes do.
Do.
There's a little, you know, your suspension of belief needs to be very flexible, okay?
He loses weight at a moment's notice.
But yeah, I think that's fan service for the girls. But that's the Sakamoto Days. Is literally episode 1 just came out.
I'm gonna watch it.
So keep an eye on that. A lot of isekais came out this season too. I won't get into it, but
Right.
I like those are my guilty pleasures. So
Isekais?
isekais, yeah, man.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
I did not see this coming. Are
Really?
you? Yeah, I thought you'd be like sick of them.
I was,
There
but
are
then
so
I was
many.
like, wait, they still keep coming. I'm like, fine,
Open
bring them.
arms, embrace.
I will take them all.
Oh dang.
That's what I did. And not only do I watch the first episode, I read the manga afterwards. And
Oh
then,
damn!
Wow.
yeah, for each and every one of them, no joke.
So you're like Truck Kun John.
Basically, yeah. And just to see. Honestly, some of them turned out very good. Anyway, that's my reco, Sakamoto Days. It just aired recently. I'm sure you can just Google it. Sakamoto, Sakamoto. Okay. That's my reco. Who wants to go next?
I have one.
Okay.
So, a little while back, a couple weeks ago, Eric came back from a flight from Vancouver, and
Okay.
he brought back this delicious cheddar and jalapeno sourdough loaf from this. Yeah, doesn't it sound good already?
No.
It's cheddar and jalapeno sourdough loaf, like bread. And he got it at this place called Brecca Bakery in
Stop.
Vancouver.
When you're like, when he brings back, where do I have to go to get this thing?
Vancouver, bro. Easy.
Vancouver.
It's a $500 flight, 4 hours away, Stan. Come on.
Alright, no big.
No big.
For a loaf
But,
of
like,
bread.
If you are ever in Vancouver for any reason, you know, it's domestic, so you can bring back bread. It's like a whole loaf. Highly recommend it. It is so good. And like my one little tip, if you're traveling, if you are bringing bread back from Vancouver to Toronto, don't get them to cut it, because once it's cut, it actually dries out in the air.
Yes.
So bring it back as a whole loaf and then cut it yourself at home.
Correct.
It is so good. I made these breakfast sandwiches and just wrapped it up in like saran wrap, microwave it in the morning, and was it parchment paper and saran wrap just to keep it all together? And then after you microwave it with the egg and like the bread is nice and warm and soft, it is so delicious.
Delish.
So highly recommend cheddar jalapeno sourdough loaf from Brecca Bakery.
Dang. All the way up BC.
Yeah, all the way in Vancouver.
Your turn, Stan.
Right. It's not really a recommendation. I guess it is. Like, I've been very obsessed with this particular TikTok account for the last week. It's like super recent.
What's it
And
called?
I don't even know how I got onto it.
What's
I
it
just,
called?
you know what? I don't even know, because it's like it's basically this guy who just like he just sits in front of his desk and take client calls, and he runs like a private jet company or whatever.
Oh,
And he
okay.
goes, "Hi, this is from company," and then like it's just like the people that call in and the way he handles them. It's like both professional, ridiculous, and hilarious all at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and then like I'm very obsessed with like right now there's this ongoing story of like these two best friends who spends daddy's money to fly on private jets, and then it's McKenna and Coco, and then so Coco calls in and be like, "Oh, like I heard that McKenna got this like big plane. I want a bigger plane to fly to this place with this
Oh my
boy that I
gosh.
like." And like two TikToks later, like McKenna will call and be like, "Hey, like I heard that Coco called in, and I saw that she flew here, so can I go here?" And then he'd be like, "Yes, of course. Like how are we charging your account?" And then like honestly, the amount, like just the ridiculous part is just how they interact and like the pricing of these things. This guy's so casually like, oh yeah, so like a flight from Geneva to so and so would be like, we're looking at like $27,000. Is that okay? It's like a 2-hour flight, whatever.
God.
And then they're like, yeah, no problem. It's like, oh, will that be
What the fuck?
charged to your account or your dad's account? It's like, my dad will pay for everything. And I'm like, okay.
Wow.
And I don't know if like these are like real stories.
I was
or
gonna ask, yes,
or anything, but like
yeah.
I fully understand that because this is on TikTok, it could just solely just be a skit
Right,
thing.
right,
But
right.
I am fully entertained.
Cool.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
look
so
up
anyway,
private
that's
jet
it.
guy.
Yeah. So anyway, so Jet Guy.
You know what? I just came up to me. I was like, maybe next season we will do a opposite of Recos. I do not recommend.
Like, don't.
Oh, I don't recommend. Yo, those are strong feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Recos.
But then what if it's like, it's like
Wait,
a
okay,
mind
hold
games?
on, wait. Why did you say that after I gave my record? Why?
No, it has no
It's
correlation
pointed,
whatsoever. It has no
I feel
correlation.
like you before the episode
No,
began,
no.
you called me crazy.
No-
and, like,
no
what's happening?
correlation.
Are we breaking up?
No correlation whatsoever. There's no points in the graph. There's no trends.
There's not gonna be a halfway through for Beer Talks this season because like Stan's just gonna be like edged out.
Oh
What
no.
do you mean? You're editing episodes now
Oh
and
my
your
God,
pre-production.
Oh,
You
no.
will be Beer Talks. That's the only thing that will happen. Anyway, that is our episode.
No, wait, hold on, Saulter
Oh.
Street. If you're listening, fix your website and sponsor us.
Yo, true. Check your website. Maybe it's just a Squarespace bill situation.
It probably is.
I would know. Trust me,
Yeah.
I would know.
Oh, okay, yeah, maybe.
Probably.
But
Yeah.
Saulter, if you're listening, we'd love to be sponsored and drink more of your beers.
Especially when it's summer.
Yeah, where can they find us, Addie?
You can find us on Instagram and TikTok at Beer Talks TO. That's BEERTALKSTO. Beer Talks
Beer
TO.
Talks TO. Beer Talks TO, friends. Thanks for tuning in. Episode 9. I hope you guys had a good time. This one's a more lighthearted one. We'll come back with a very serious topics like depressing.
Why?
Like actually like disturbing, mildly disturbing depressing.
No. You know what we're gonna do? We're
What are
gonna
we doing?
embed it inside lighthearted episodes without people knowing, and then sell merch
True.
about it afterwards.
True.
Perfect.
Okay, perfect. Anyway, that's us. That's Beer Talks. We'll catch you guys next time. Don't quote us on that.
I'm sorry,
We're
I'm
just
sorry.
messing around. Thanks everybody. Bye. Cheers.
Bye.
Cheers.